Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make Amy Rose from Sonic. I've already done Sonic, and if you haven't seen him, you can check him out on my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make her exactly the way you see it. To let you know, there are 2 green bands for her eyes. I used a jelly. The red, there's approximately 85 bands. The white, again, approximately 24. Neon, 59 bands. The pink, there's 40. And black, I'll be using 3 today. I'm going to use 1 loom, and our loom is going to be in its original position with the arrows facing down. I'm going to get started by showing you how to do the body parts and how to attach. Now I'm going to show you how to do the arm. I've already made 1, so you're going to pause the video and make a second one. Our arm is going to be exactly like this. And to do this, we are going to take double, I'm using the neon orange, and we're going to go down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to take your hook and you're going to take a single red band and you're going to wrap this around your hook 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to take a single white band and wrap it around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking double, again my neon orange, support with your finger and you're going to slide these bands on. So pinch and slide on. And you're going to attach this to your loom. What you want to do is make sure the red is facing the bottom. Now, taking double white bands, go down once. A single band, you're going to cap the end 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. And you're just going to loop up. So reach inside and grab those bottom bands and go forward. My cap band fell off. I'm still good. And you're going to remove off the hook. If you don't have an extra hook, you can use a toothpick, or it will be just fine if you put to the side like this. So please pause the video and make yourself another one. Now we're going to make her tail. So we're going to do this, I'm going to show you on the hook. So grabbing your hook, you're going to take a single band and you're going to wrap this around your hook 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you see 4 loops around your hook. Now you're going to take a single band and you're going to double it. And you're just going to put it around your fingers, grab it, support it with your finger, pinch, and slide on, and grabbing both ends. You're going to do this again, double, grab on, and slide your bands on, grabbing both ends. One more time, double, grab, pinch, and slide on, and grabbing both ends. Now, taking double red bands, you're going to support with your finger and slide on, grabbing both ends. Now you can just put this to the side. Now we're going to make her body, and I'm going to start off with my neon orange, and I'm going to use 3 bands and going down the middle once. This will be her neck. Grabbing double bands, I'm going to go from the center down to the right, double bands, from the center down to the left. Now, switching to my red color, I'm going to use double bands and I'm going to go down the loom 4 times on the right and then the left. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Double on the left, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to close this off. So I'm going to go from the left down to the center, and then the center up to the right. Now in the center, I'm going to go down once using double neon. And now I'm going to go down the center using double red. I'm going to go down 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3. This is where you're going to grab your tail, and we're going to complete the center. So I just find it easier if I put my hook on one end and getting it on my loom. I'm just going to push down the center. I'm going to cap right here now because I tend to forget. So we're going to take a single and we're going to cap it 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to go down the loom on my right 3 times using my pink color double bands. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do this on the left. 1, 2, and 3. Now grabbing your hook, I'm going to use some white bands. I'm going to take a single and I'm going to wrap it around my hook 3 times. So this would be 1, 2, and 3. Taking double white, we're going to slide these on. And I'm going to attach on my right side. And we're going to do the same thing on the left. So taking a single, wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Taking double white, we're going to slide this on and attach to the loom. Now we're going to go down the loom on the right side once using double bands, and we're going to do this on the left with double bands. Now for the last 2 sections, I'm going to use red, but I'm going to use 3 bands. And I'm going to go down and again with 3 bands. The same thing on the left, go down twice using 3 bands. Now I'm going to cap the end with a single white, and I'm going to go around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. On the left side, single, 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to attach my arms now. I know that they look funny. I will show you how to fix them after. So we're going to take one, and you're just going to kind of open it up, and you want to slide it on. So I'm going to go on the left side at the second peg going down, and now on the opposite side on the right, second peg going down. Making sure that all the loops are on. Now we're going to put a single band, and we want to put holding bands. So we're going to go in a triangle. So below your arms, you're going to make a triangle. Again with a single band, making another triangle. Our third one, we're going to take a single and double it and making a triangle. We have one more spot, so we're going to take a single and we're just going to make a triangle. Ooh, sorry. Now we're going to put some triangle holding bands on. So using a single, we're just going to go below the arms and make a triangle. We're going to do this again, another triangle, and now with the next one, we're going to take a single and we're going to double it and making a triangle. We have one more area, so we're just going to take a single and make a triangle. So now we're ready to loop up. So grabbing your hook, I am just going to loop this area in the middle here. So taking your hook, we're going to reach in and we're going to grab the top two bands, which are our red bands here. So they're going to go to the center. So pushing your cap bands out of the way, grabbing your top two, and loop to the center. Reach back in, grabbing your next two, and they should be going to the right. Reach back in, and loop to the left. Now I'm going to go on the right side and loop up. So going all the way to the end of your loom, reach in. I'm just going to hold my cap band down so it doesn't fall off. And we're going to loop up just the red and stop at the white. And one more. When we get here to the white, we're going to take a single band and wrap it around our hook 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to loop up this white. We're going to pull it up. And now we're going to slide this band on and loop forward, making your teardrop. Now I'm just going to loop all the way to the top on my right. We'll do the left in a minute. So just reach in and go forward. When you get to the red, just make sure you're reaching in, grabbing your bottom 2 red, and go forward. Moving the holding bands out of the way. And now the shoulder. You're just going to move the arm out of the way, reach in, and grabbing the bottom 2 bands. Now we're going to do on the left. So reach in at the bottom and we're just going to loop up the red. When you get to the white, take a single white, wrap it around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. So you see 3 loops around your hook. Loop up the white, pull it up, and slide the bands on. Go forward. Reaching in for the bottom reds. Again, when you get to the arm, you're just grabbing the bottom bands, which are for your shoulders. Now we're going to reach in. We've already looped up 1, so reach in, and we're going to loop up the middle now. When you get to the neck, sorry, one of my bands fell off, you're going to reach in, pushing all your bands out of the way, and loop up the neck. She's ready to come off, so I'm just going to relieve some of this tension here. And remove off the loom. I'll show you how to fix after. Now you can store this at the bottom of your loom if you wish. I have an extra hook. Now I'm going to show you how to do the head. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off using double red, and I'm going to go from the left up to the right. Sorry, up to the center, forgive me. Double red from the center down to the right. Now using your pink, I'm going to go down twice on the right, left, and the center using double bands. So 1 and 2. I'm going to go in the center, 1 and 2, and now on the left. Double bands, 1 and 2. Now switching to my neon, I'm going to go down once on the right, once on the left, double bands, and now we're going to close it off. So I'm going to go from the left down to the center up to the right, and I'm going to fill in the middle using double bands of my neon orange. And you're just going down twice. Now I'm just going to push my bands down. I'm going to take a single pink and I'm going to make an upside down triangle. So from your second peg going, your first peg going down on your left to the first on the right, and just make a triangle upside down. Now we're going to do the eyes. So I'm going to use the green color, Jelly, and I'm going to wrap this around my hook 4 times. So this would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to take a single white and I'm going to wrap this twice on either side. So 1, 2, 1, and 2. Making another one, wrap the green around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single white, wrap it twice on either side. 1, 2, 1, and 2. We're going to slide this on a single, my neon color. So pinch one of the eyes, slide on, again, and we're going to attach this to the second pegs going down. I'm going to use my hook to separate the eyes, and now we're going to make the nose. So we're going to take double neon orange bands, and I'm just going to use my loom right here at the bottom. And we're going to go down again. I'm going to use a single black band to cap the end. This will be the tip of our nose. We're going to go around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to loop up. So grabbing your hook, reach in, and again. But before we remove, I apologize, we need a holding band. So I'm going to use a single neon, and we're going to go below the eyes in a triangle. And we're going to do this one more time with a single. And now removing the hook, removing your nose with your hook, we're going to attach to the loom. So I am going to put this from my 3rd peg on my left to the 3rd peg on the right. So I'm just going to grab the bands and attach. So it should look like this. Now I'm going to do the hair pieces at the side. So I'm going to use my pink color, and I'm going to use the bottom part of my loom. I'm going to start with a single pink and just going down once. Grabbing doubles, pink, we're going to go down the loom 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Taking a single pink, We're going to cap this 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to loop up. So reaching in and just go loop up the pink. You're going to remove this off the loom. Try not to stretch the bands. We want to be gentle when we take it off so it's not too stretched on our face. And we're going to attach this to the left side at the top peg, just like that. We're going to make another one. So a single pink, go down once. Double pink, you're going to go down 3 times. So that would be 1, 2, and 3. Taking a single pink, you're going to cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're just going to loop up. You're going to remove off the loom. Try not to stretch it. Gentle. And you're going to attach this on the right side, the top peg. So just stretch out and slide on. Now I'm going to show you how to attach this piece to your loom here. So what we're going to do is you're going to flatten the cap bands. So you're going to see 3 loops. I'm going to take the middle loop with my hook and I'm just going to stretch it down to the last peg here on the right, and I'm going to do this on the left side. So you're going to see that you have 3 loops for the cap band. I'm just going to grab the center one. Really, if you grab the wrong one and you're not understanding, it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you how I figured out how it works, so I don't have to grab all the cap bands. Now I'm going to show you how to attach this piece to the side, because we don't want it loose. We want it attached to our face. So you'll have 4 teardrops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first one is being used, so I'm going to go to the second one. On a teardrop, you have the top part of the teardrop and you have the bottom part of the teardrop. I'm going to grab a single band from the bottom of the teardrop and wrap it around my second peg going down. From the next teardrop, I'm going to grab a bottom single and wrap it around my third peg going down. This last teardrop, we're just going to leave it. On the left, again, you have your top part of the teardrop. We're going to grab a single, so the first one is being used. We're going to the second teardrop, grabbing a single, and wrap it around your second peg going down. The next teardrop, I'm just holding onto the top part of the teardrop. You're going to grab a bottom single and wrap it around your third peg going down. The last teardrop, we're just leaving it. Now I'm going to show you how to do the ears. This technique, this whole ear, is from DIY Mommy's Pig Ear Charm. This is her technique for her ears. So I really like this charm, so I thank her for this technique. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a single neon orange color and we're going to use the bottom part of our loom. We're going to make a triangle. Just going to push these bands down. Now we're going to take a single band and we're going to double it. So you want to give it a stretch and double, and we're going to go down once on the right. We're going to do this again, single, give it a stretch, double it, and go down on the left. Now you're going to take a single. You're not going to double it. You're just going to go in the middle down once. Taking a single, give this a stretch and double it. We're going to make like a diamond. So it's like an upside down triangle. I'm going to use my hook and make it into a diamond shape. I'm going to take a single band, and we're going to cap the end in the middle 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're ready to loop up. So grabbing your hook, you're going to move this cap band out of the way, and what you're going to do is just grab one piece of this band here that we doubled, and you're going to loop to the left. So reach in and just grab one, and you want to just slide it over your peg so the band doesn't break, and bring it to the left. So I still have one more piece of the band here. So reach in, slide over your peg, and go to the right. Now on your right, you're going to loop up. And you're going to loop up one more time to the top center here. We're going to do this on the left, reaching in, loop up, reach back in, and loop to the top middle. Now we still have this band in the center to loop up, so grab that and go to the top center. We're going to reach in and we're going to remove off the loom. But you're going to be very careful. You don't want to break your band. So I'm just going to use my fingers to take the bands off. And we're going to slide this on the top peg on the left. So you want to just kind of open it up, slide all your loops around, and put it on. We're going to do this again. Grabbing a single, we're going to make a triangle. Grabbing a single, you want to give it a stretch, and double, and go down once on the right. Single, double, and go down once on the left. I'm going to fix these bands here. Taking a single, you're going to go down once in the center. Taking a single, give this one a good stretch, double it, and this is where we're going to make the diamond. So the top part is going around the middle peg. We're going to take a single and we're going to cap the end in the middle 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're ready to loop up. So when we reach in, remember we're only going to grab one band. So reach in, grabbing one, and loop to the left, sliding over your peg. Reach back in, grabbing that other, and slide over your peg and go to the right. On the right, loop up, grabbing and going to the top. On the left, reach in, loop up, reach in again, and loop up to the center. Now back in the center here, we're going to loop up the single, and we're going to reach in and remove off the loom. And we're going to attach this on the right side. So making sure that you have all your loops around. And this is what it should look like. Now we're going to make one of these hair pieces right now. So taking your hook, I'm going to take a single band and we're going to wrap this around our hook 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single band, we're going to double this. So I'm just going to double, grabbing with my hook, support with my finger, and slide this band on, and grabbing both ends. We're going to do this again. So a single, doubled, support with your fingers, and pinch and slide and grab both ends. We're going to attach this on the second peg going down. Now grabbing your body, making sure that your tail is towards the back, so at the bottom of the loom. And we're going to attach this at the chin part of the face here, sliding all of the loops around. Now we're ready to loop up, but just so you know, when we're done looping, we're going to attach one more hair piece at the top, and when we're looping this band, we're going to slide another one on. So right now, we're going to reach in and grabbing the top two bands, and they should be going to your center. Reach back in, grabbing the next top two bands, and they should be going to the right. Reach back in for the last two, and they should be going to the left. Now I'm going to reach in and loop to the top on my right. Reach in, and you're just grabbing the bottom bands. Reach in, and you're just grabbing the bottom red bands. So move the ears out of the way, just kind of open it up, and loop to the top. On the left, again, you're just grabbing the bottom bands. Now we're at the ear, so we're just going to grab the bottom red. Now that we did that, it's a little bit tighter and a little bit easier. We're going to add the eyelashes on now. So I'm going to use a single black. And this band here, which is your holding band, why I'm doing it now, it's tighter here and the eyelashes won't just slide everywhere. I found it a little bit awkward. So what you're going to do is you'll see right above your eyes that you have this upside down triangle band. You're going to put your hook through, grabbing the end of the black and bring it underneath, and you're just doing a slip knot. So you're just going to grab both ends and you're going to do a slip knot. And you're going to hold on to where the knot is and give it just a slight tug. We're going to do this on the other side, so grabbing a single black, you'll have that band right there, go underneath it, grabbing one end of the black, and bring it underneath. And do a slip knot. Now we're going to loop up the center to the second peg in the middle. This is where we're going to stop. So reach in. We've already looped up one. When you get to the nose, it's okay, you can pull the nose out after if it doesn't do right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this teardrop and just go right around the nose. And you're at the pink now, so loop up, making sure that your eyes are separated, and stop. We need another hair piece, so taking a single pink, we're going to wrap this around our hook 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single, we're just going to double this. Pinch the bands and slide on, grabbing both ends. Again, double, pinch, and slide on. And we're going to loop up. So this band here, we're going to reach in, and instead of going forward, we're just going to take this band and slide on. And then loop up the teardrop. So we need one more, and we're going to attach at the top peg here. So taking a single, wrap this around your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking a single pink, We're going to double it, pinch, and slide on, grabbing both ends. One more time. Single, doubled, and slide on the top peg in the middle. Now we're going to make a slip knot. So you can use a single or a double. I'm just going to use a single, and I'm going to reach in, making sure I'm between all these bands, grabbing the end and bringing it up, putting both ends on my hook and doing a knot. Because there's a lot of bands here, this might not secure the knot, so just keep an eye on it for now. And remove off the loom. I'm just going to put my hook through and remove. Just pulling that. Now we're going to put the face, just pop it to the front. This is what I'm going to look for first. 1 hair piece, 2 hair piece. We need a third one. So in this teardrop between the eyes, that is pink, I'm missing my piece. So I want to bring it through that teardrop. And there we go. You can just fix the eyes. And for the eyelashes, I'm just going to pull them down to the corner of the eyes on each side. If they're bending forward, just take your fingers, give it a little kind of turn, like a twist with your fingers, and they should curl up. You can take a pair of scissors and cut that. You don't want it too long, you don't want it too short. You determine where you'd like them. You can pull the nose out, fix the black bands. I'm just going to fix her boots. These bands here, we'll fix the arms in a second. Fixing her legs, we still have to make a skirt. I am going to bring the tail to the top of that band. And her face, I'm just going to fix here. If you see this line here, this band, that's just a straight line, what you want to do is take the other 2 bands of the cap and just kind of give it a stretch down. Same thing on the other side. It'll just make it tighter. Just fix the eyelashes a bit. And this band in the back, you can just hide it just by going through some of the bands in the back and just bringing it down. And you can just play around with that. And now for her arms, you will see the white part is her hand here at the bottom. We're going to take a single loop of this red, any one, it doesn't matter, and we're just going to bring it to the other side. I'm going to fix one with you, one arm, and just bring the loop around her hand. We're going to grab another single red loop, give it a little bit of stretch, and just bring it to the other side of her arm. We're going to do this with the white. Again, it doesn't matter which one, you're just bringing it to the other side. One more. and then you just kind of fix it nice and neat. Now I fixed the other arm. So now what we're going to do is make the skirt. So the skirt removes. This is what it looks like. And I am going to use my loom, but we're going to put it in the straight way, the straight configuration. So we're going to just pop out the middle, and we're going to put it just straight, push down. I'm going to use red bands, and I'm going to go down the loom with double on the right 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now taking double bands, I'm going to go from the top center to the right. Double bands from the left to the center. Push down. We're going to do the same thing all the way down. Double bands from the second peg going down in the center to the second peg on the right. Double bands, second peg on the left to the second peg in the center. Again, double bands, third peg in the middle to the third peg on the right. Double bands from the third on the left to the third in the center. Going to push down. We're going to do that again. Double bands, fourth peg going down in the center to the right. On the left to the center. Double bands from your fifth peg going down in the middle to your fifth on the right. From the left, fifth down to your center, and we're going to do this one more time. And on the left to the center. I'm going to push down. We're going to we're going to put holding bands. So I'm going to take a single band and I'm going to double it to make it tighter. In the middle, I'm going to cap on the first peg and the second peg. Single band. I'm going to catch the second peg and the third peg. Again, single, doubled. We're going to go from the third peg to the fourth peg. So we're just overlapping all the way in the middle. Single, doubled, fourth peg to the fifth peg. And we just have one more spot. Single, doubled, the fifth to the sixth peg. We're going to do the same thing on the left. So taking a single and doubling. First to the second peg, single doubled, second to the third peg, single double, third to the fourth peg, just going down. And one more. Now we're going to take white bands and I am just going to cap the ends on the left side. So I'm going to take a single white and I'm just going to cap the end pegs here 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to do that all the way on each one on the left. 1, 2, and 3. 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 So this is what you should have. So we're going to loop, grabbing your hook. We're going to start on the bottom on the left side. We're going to reach in and we're going to grab these bands and we're going to loop to the center. So reaching in, grabbing the bottom 2 bands, and they are going to the center. We're going to reach in the center and we're going to grab these bands and we're going to loop to the right. So reaching in, moving all these bands out of the way, grabbing the 2 bands that are going to your right. Reaching in on the right, we're going to loop up the bands right here. Now going on the left, you're going to reach in, grabbing the bottom bands that are going to the center. Move all these bands out of the way and loop to the center. Reaching in the center, you're going to grab the 2 bands that are going to the right. Moving all these bands out of the way and only grabbing the 2. Reaching in on the right, move all these bands out of the way and loop up 1. You're going to go in on the left on the 4th peg going down, reaching for your bottom bands that are going to the center. Reaching in the center, moving the bands out of the way, grabbing the 2, and going to the right. On your right, reach in for the 2 bands that are going forward. You're going to go in on the 3rd peg going down on the left, reach in, grabbing the bands, 2 bands that are going to the center. At the center, move all these bands out of the way, reaching for the 2 bands that are going to the right. On the right, loop up once. 2nd peg going down on the left, reach in, grabbing the 2 bands that are going to the center. At the center, reach in, loop to the right. On the right, loop up once. Last row, move the cap bands out of the way, grabbing the 2, and go to the center. At the center, reach in and loop to the top corner here on the right. You're going to take your hook and you're going to put it in the top center on the right, and you're going to remove off the loom. So I'm just being very careful. This is what you should have. Now what I want you to do is the other end here, we're going to make a circle. So I'm actually, okay, one end, you're going to see a teardrop at the top here, another teardrop going down, and then the white. I'm going to put my hook through this top teardrop. So I'm just going to put my hook right through, grabbing 4 loops. So I'm right through that teardrop. And you're going to take a single band and you're going to do a slip knot. So you can take this section by section. Putting all these bands on and making a teardrop. Slip knot. Grabbing both ends on your hook and doing a slip knot. This is your skirt. What you're going to do is you're going to open it up and you'll see that there's the hole in the center. If this is loose, you can support this with a C-clip, but after you hide it, it will be just fine. You're going to put this on. This slip knot is for her back area, so I'm just going to put her boots through. You might want to just be careful that your slip knot doesn't come apart. And she's done. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you enjoyed Looming with Cheryl. Please subscribe down below. I have a lot more designs to load. And just gonna fix this, finish it up with you. You can take this slip knot and you can just hide it through. If you do not feel comfortable, you can just attach another rubber band to tighten it up. But if you just kind of hide it, my son was playing with this one today and it was fine. And you can just kind of hide it away and just fix the body. And I'm just going to fix the skirt a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed Looming with Cheryl. So here you have it. She's done. You can just play around with her a little bit more. And bye for now.